इसको भी FX2 में लगा ले। हेलो हेलो, I'm audible again? Yeah, so what are different types of series? So one is arithmetico-geometric progression series. If you remember in the last class also I told you, there was a term that we have seen, AGP. We'll look at what is AGP. Then we have something called iterative series, which is also called repetitive series. Okay. Then you have something called user-defined series, and there's something called telescopic series or splitting the denominator series. Okay. So we'll look at all of them separately. Let's look at the first part here. So whenever I look at arithmetico-geometric progression series, what does that mean? As the term indicates, it is a combination of both arithmetic progression and geometric progression. Okay. Now what is happening is that if you observe, you see one term is moving in arithmetic progression. Let's say 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on, so on, so on. This term is moving in whatever call. Fine. Yes, once again here. Yeah. So we have 2, 3, 4, and 5. These are the terms which are moving in arithmetic progression, right? And if you see the other term which I'm multiplying to it, I have x, I have x square, I have x cube. So if you see, these terms are in geometric progression, x to the power 4, and so on and so on and so on. Right? So this is the way to identify. If you see one part of the complete, number given to me as one part in arithmetic progression and the other part which is multiplied to it in geometric progression, this gets classified into arithmetico-geometric progression series. Right? Can you try and simplify this? Just think, spend a minute or so. How do we solve these kind of questions? I mean, in case you know it, I'll not give you more than 1 minute to think about it because I'm sure you guys are not introduced to this series. Just spend a minute and try and see. Just use your brain. I mean, I'm not expecting an answer. See, I mean, okay, first things first. When I'm talking about this condition, okay, and I'm talking about, sorry, and I'm talking about this condition. Now let me connect to the previous chapter. Infinite terms, sum to infinite terms, we have only one formula in quant. Complete quant work formula only, that is sum to infinite terms in geometric progression. And we also discussed, whenever I'm talking about sum to infinite terms in GP, the value of R will always be somewhere between 1 and 1, right? So 1 and minus 1, sorry. Yeah, minus 1 is here. So just spend a minute or so, I'm giving you a hint, spend a minute or so to see, can I convert this series into a GP? Because I know infinite terms, we can only apply a formula if I have a series in a geometric progression. So just spend 1 minute and try to see, can I convert this series into a geometric progression series? Right? Just use your brains for that, just for 1 minute. Is there any possibility of converting into geometric progression series? Great, Nikhil. Just go on the Nikhil, find the final answer. So we already have one online answer to that. Yeah, that's still infinity. 1 minus x is say. Okay. Right. You can try it out. Just, I mean, see, the whole idea is I want you to go with multiple ways of thinking and trying to see, can I convert into geometric progression? I hope all of us are aware what the geometric progression series, right? Okay, let us discuss on these lines. To eliminate or to make this series only a geometric progression series, can I say I have to eliminate the component which is making an arithmetic series, arithmetic progression series, right? So if I'm looking at my series on these lines, let's say I have 2x, I have 3x square, I have 4x cube, I have 5x to the power 4, and so on and so on and so on. Okay. The easier way to do this is, let's see, let me assume this value as k. Okay. Now, understand, can I say if I write a 2x square here and I write a 3x cube here and I write a 4x to the power 4 here and so on and so on and so on, can I say I am eliminating the concept of arithmetic part, arithmetic progression part? Because if I subtract these two, what will I get? I'll get x square. If I subtract these two, what will I get? I'll get x cube. If I subtract these two, I'll get x to the power 4 and so on, so on, so on. Can I say at least from here, if I subtract, this series becomes a series in infinite GT? Clear? Now, how will I get this series? I got this series only after multiplying this series with x. If I multiply the first series with x, 2x becomes 2x square, right? 3x square becomes 3x cube, and so on and so on and so on. Since it's going till infinity, there's no problem in that. Clear? Now, if I subtract these two series, okay, this is how you simplify it. If I subtract these two series, I take k common, this becomes 1 minus x, something that you were trying to talk about. K common, I get 1 minus x, and this is equal to 2x. Only this part is separate. But now if you observe, I have an infinite GP series. Clear? Right? So now if I have an infinite GP series, and mind you, we are calculating the value of x, k. Right? So let's simplify. So this becomes 2x. A series in infinite GP is nothing but a by 1 minus r. So a here is x square and r is x here. So x square by 1 minus x becomes the sum of this part. I have a 2x separate, which is equal to k. So my final simplified part is, sorry, k into 1 minus x. So my final simplified part is, so if you let's equate this, so this becomes 2x minus 2x square plus x square divided by 1 minus x, and I'm multiplying the 1 minus x from here, which will also be into 1 minus. Clear? So the final value of k here becomes what? You have 2x minus x square by 1 minus x whole square becomes the value of. Clear? Sure, right? So this is how we simplify the arithmetic or geometric progression series. Very simple. The only point is you have to start identifying is it in AGT or not. हमेशा ये simplified concept आ जाएगा. You apply, you'll always get the answer. Clear? Can we solve this, please? Quick, be quick here. Once you know the method, be ruthless here. पट 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 आंसर लेकर आना बोलो. So we got 5 by 3, 28 by 4, 5 by 9. Three different answers. Nikhil, Meghna, and Shiva. Two by 9. Okay, others. Kepler series, guys. So it's very clearly an arithmetic of geometric progression series, because you see this can be written as 1 into 1 by 4, plus I can write this as 3 into 1 by 4 square. Clear? Plus I can write this as 5 into 1 by 4 cube, plus 7 into 1 by 4 to the power 4, and so on and so on and so on. Is equal to, let's say, we go with Q. Right? So you see that one part of the series is in arithmetic progression. Clear? And the other part of the series is in geometric progression. Right? So what am I looking at in the whole process? So again, to eliminate this, multiply with the R part of the geometric progression series, the common ratio. Right? If I look at my geometric progression series, that's 1 by 4, 1 by 4 square, 1 by 4 cube, 1 by 4 to the power 4, and so on, so on, so on. So can I say my common ratio of geometric progression part of the series is 1 by 4? Right? Only then I can, subtract two terms, because if this is 1 by 4, unless I make 1 by 4 square, I cannot subtract both of them. Right? So here the catch is you have to multiply with the common ratio part of the geometric progression series. That is 1 by 4. So multiply with 1 by 4, then what do I get? 1 by 4 now becomes 1 by 4 square. Clear? 3 by 4 square now becomes 3 by 4 cube. 5 by 4 cube becomes now 5 by 4 to the power 4, and so on and so on and so on. Clear? Now if I simplify this finally, then what do I get? I get k minus k by 4. K minus k by 4 will give me how much? 3k by 4, which is equal to, I get 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4 square minus 1 by 4 square will give me 2 times of 1 by 4 square plus 1 by 4 cube plus 1 by 4 to the power 4, and so on, so on, so on. It's a infinite series. Yeah, can you get the answer of this, please, quickly? So what do we have here? So 3k by 4 is what I can write here. So this becomes 3k by 4 is equal to 1 by 4 plus 2 into a by 1 minus r. Simplify and get the final value, please. So Yamini says 5 by 9, Nikhil is back to 5 by 9, okay. 5 by 9? That should be answer to. GP, हाँ. नहीं अलग नहीं अलग चाहिए तो GP में है क्या? नहीं नहीं, इसका तो 2 तो 2x स्क्वायर 6 2 5 का क्या होता है? हद हो गई यार, कैसे जीपी में आएगा? क्या एवरीवन 518 श्योर दिव्या your yes means you're doing calculate it's okay I'm not in a hurry I'm just asking did you get it can I move or should you or you want me to solve it ठीक है कर लेते हैं ना कोई लोड नहीं है it's okay don't be shy in that 2 into okay now see this becomes 1 by 4 square into ये 3 by 4 था 3 by 4 क्या हो जाएगा 4 by 3 हो जाएगा None? Sure. Everybody else online, can I proceed? Yep, perfect. Can we solve this question, please? Take a minute. Forty-nine by 27, 49 by 864, 49 by 30. Up three answers. What do I have here? निकाल ना अरे अब x क्यों कर रहा हूँ मल्टीप्लाई कर लो 1/7 से ना तेरा आंसर
two times 1/7.
2 times of
We have to multiply 2 times with 1/7.
okay yeah we'll come back now is this an AGP series
Sir, can we take 1 by 7 as x, sir?
1 by 7 is x, and you can replace 1 by 7, x as 1 by 7 in the LU. So whatever you give this question, the answer will be in numerical value. Simple logic. If you want to take x is equal to 1 by 7, then in the end, replace x as 1 by 7. Okay. But is this an arithmetic progression series? First of all, let's say I know I can observe GT series obviously. 1 by 7, 1 by 7 square, 1 by 7 cube, and so on. So on. Okay. But if you see 1, 4, 9, 16, these are like perfect squares, okay? Squares of natural numbers. I'll give a bigger hint. In the squares of natural numbers, the differences are in 80. Right? Take the differences. You take 1 minus 3 is 1 minus 4 is how much? 3 here. 4 minus 10 is how much? Here. 9 minus 16 is how much? 7 here. And so on and so on and so on. Okay. So what does that mean? Understand? So if I multiply
Sir, your
one
voice
time
is
with
breaking.
The voice is breaking.
what is breaking?
Yes, sir. Disturbance.
Is it audible now?
Not clear, sir.
Either a range of Bluetooth issues.
Okay. Then fine. Let me start the Bluetooth only. 1 second, 1 second. Bluetooth the problem.
Now I'm audible, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Fine, let's go ahead with this. So what am I looking at, guys? So if I subtract 4 minus 1, that is 3. Okay, which means 1 time the subtraction is now giving me a series in 80. Are you getting it? So when I multiply with 1 by 7, 4 minus 1 over. Then 9 minus 4 over. So with one shot of AGP process, now I am getting a series in 80. Then if I do my second round of it, now I will be able to eliminate the component of arithmetic progression form. Are you looking at the point altogether, guys? So here, you'll have to multiply with 1 by 7 2 times. Now what is the observation point? If the differences are in arithmetic progression, I will need 2 rounds or 2 layers to make this difference same. Only if this difference is being same, then I can get a series in infinite geometric progression. Okay, guys, can we quickly solve this now? Online portal also we got different answers. 7 by 49 by 27 వచ్చిందా finally? Okay. Let's see. So if I quickly go ahead, I have 1 plus 4 by 7 plus 9 by 7 square. We need not make this dirty. Okay. If I take this is equal to k. Now I know that k by 7 would give me 1 by 7, 4 by 7 square, 9 by 7 cube, and so on and so on and so on. Right? If I quickly subtract these two, what do I get? I get 6k by 7 is equal to 1 plus 3 by 7 plus 5 by 7 square plus 7 by 7 cube, and so on and so on and so on. One more layer down here. The further multiply with 1 by 7, what do I get? I get 6k by 49. You can make into 7 into 7. Subtraction becomes easier because 49 are there. Okay. 6k by 49 will now give you what? 1 by 7 plus 3 by 7 square plus 5 by 7 cube, and so on and so on and so on. Yeah. So finally, what do I get here? So 42 minus 6. What is 42 minus 6? 36k by 49 is equal to 1 plus 2 common. I have a series in infinite. Clear? Right? So what do I finally get here? Let's solve this. So we have 36k by 49, which is equal to 1 plus 2 whole multiplied with, what is the sum of this series? A by 1 minus R. So 1 by 7 by 1 minus 1 by 7. So 1 by 7 minus divided by 6 by 7, which is nothing but 1 by 6. 2 into 1 by 6 will give me 1 by 3. 1 plus 1 by 3 will give me 4 by 3. So I can directly simplify this as 36k by 49 will give me 4 divided by. So 4 ones are 4 nines are. So the value of k is equal to 49 by 27. This should be your final answer. Clear? Can I proceed? Yeah, let's solve this, please. Yeah, so this is for your information, this is 5 to the power n. Here, whole into 1 by 2 to the power n. If you're not able to see it clearly, this is Tn. Okay? Or if you want to further simplify, this becomes 5 to the power, this n gets multiplied here. That is n by 2 to the power n. Okay? Now can you solve this? AGP आ जाएगा
निकल जाएगा पूरा अंदर नहीं जाएगा थोड़ा बाहर की तरफ जाएगा कौन है Electronics ना okay huh? Guys am I audible yeah now right Aleda
Sir, it's not good again.
not good I'm breaking here
हाँ.
अभी भी break हो रहा है
After you
Then
asked it, it is not good.
okay now also it's not good
No, sir, disturbance is coming.
okay then I think let's remove the I want you guys to message your queries and seeing the doubts whatever I'm just removing the Bluetooth okay
Yeah. Answer. ठीक है आज से मैंने सोचा Yeah. So T of n, always remember here. Now, whenever I say T of n, I'm talking about the nth term. The two technical terms you might see T of n and S of n. Okay, S of n is sum of n terms. T of n is always my nth term. So T of n given to me is 5 to the power n whole to the power 1 whole to the power 1 by 2 to the power n. Or as I told you, this becomes 5 to the power n divided by 2 to the power n. You know, I want the product of such infinite terms, which is very much obvious. I'm going towards a to the power m into a to the power n constant. Okay. So when I replace the value of n is equal to 1, my first term becomes 1 by 2 into. Clear? My second term becomes 2 by 4 multiplied with. My third term becomes 3 by 8. My fourth term becomes 4 by 16. I need not go further. So first things first, this becomes 5 to the power 1 by 2 plus 2 by 4 plus 3 by 8 and so on, so on, so on. So I see that the power now is a series in AG. Okay, now how do I simplify this series with this the power? So if I take k is equal to 1 by 2 plus 2 by 4 plus 3 by 8 and so on, so on, so on. Okay, the common ratio is 1 by 2. So multiply with a common ratio called k by 2. Now this becomes 1 by 4 plus 2 by 8 and so on, so on, so on. Now if we simplify, what do we get? We get k divided by 2 is equal to 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8 and so on, so on. Now right from the first term, this becomes a series in infinite G. Okay. So can I say this is k by 2 is equal to half divided by 1 minus half. So which eventually becomes half by half. So half by half is 1 or the value of k is equal to 2. So I eventually get the value of k is equal to 2. If I get the value of k is equal to 2, we have taken this whole thing as a value of k. So eventually my answer becomes 5 square, which is going to be 20. Okay, guys. So very easy questions after certain practice. Now we're moving to the next series called iterative series, which is called a repetitive series. Right. So all I wanted to do is I wanted to start understanding the function. And I said repetitive series, after a certain point, the repetition starts. So just put a minute and see what is the point from where the repetition starts. Yeah, T of n plus 1 is equal to T of n minus of T of n minus 1. So always, okay, this I arranged it for you. Okay. So my advice in these kind of series would be always make your current term as a subject and understand it in a layman terms. So if I want to make current term as my subject and I take this on the left hand side, so this gets rearranged as T of n is equal to T of n plus 1 plus of T of n minus 1. Okay. Now understand in layman terms. Can I say this is my current term? My current term is equal to T of n plus 1 becomes my next term plus T of n minus 1 becomes my previous term. So layman terms I would always remember that my current term is equal to my next term plus the previous term. Once I understand this, it becomes easier for me to just keep on adding rather than replacing value kya ja raha hai every time. Okay. So what am I given here? So my T1, I'm given T1 is equal to 10. My T2 is equal to 7. Clear? So if I go with this, what is happening here? T3. Can I get the value of T3 from you? What is T3? Minus 3. My current term is next term plus the previous term. That should be your logic. So my current term is next term plus the previous term. 7 is equal to 10 plus what? 10 plus minus 3. So can I say my next term becomes minus 3? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. So I can look at it. This is my current term now. So this is my current term, which is equal to my next term plus this. So what do I get? So minus 3 is equal to 7. The next term, let's say, is x plus 7. Minus 10. Okay. Now what do I go ahead with t of 5? Minus 10 is equal to something plus this. Can you say minus 7? Right? Now what is t of 6? So this is equal to minus 7 is equal to minus 10 plus what? Minus 10 plus 3 is equal to minus 7. Right? Now t of 7 will be what? 3 is equal to minus 7 plus what? Minus 7 plus 10 is equal to 3. I stop here. Because I know the minute I touch 10, I know this series will keep on going. Clear? So now understand it very strategically. What is the sum of these 6 terms? 10 and minus 10 go off. Only these 6 terms. Don't go with 7 terms. Okay. So minus 10 plus 10 gets cancelled. 7 minus 7 gets cancelled. Minus 3 plus 3 gets cancelled. So sum of 6 terms is 0. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. All a set of 6 terms will give me zeros. So till where will I get zeros? Till t96 because I want a multiple of 6 only here. So it's like this, okay? T1 to T6 will be 0. This lot. Similarly, I get T7 to T12 will be 0. And so on, so on, so on. Finally, I will have T91 till T96 is equal to 0. So if I add all the terms till 96, the summation is going to be 0. Now T97 will again be this term. T98 will be this term. T99 will be this term. And T100 will be this term. So the sum is nothing but the sum of these terms. So 10 and minus 10 again become a 0. 7 plus of minus 3 will give me a plus 4. So therefore my answer for this series is 4 should be here. This is what I mean by iterative series. Iterative means after a certain point, you start seeing that it's repeating, right? And then we apply the cyclicity concept. Remember, we learned in cyclicity chapter, we are applying the cyclicity concept. So when you divide the number by 6, if the remainder is 1, it is the first term of the series. Why am I dividing by 6? Because 6 terms are repeated. When you divide the number by 6, if the remainder is 2, second term. If the remainder is 3, third term. If the remainder is 4, fourth term. If the remainder is 5, fifth term. If the remainder is 0, sixth term. When you divide by 6, you get remainders as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. I don't go to 6 at all. Right? So we are applying the cyclicity concept to understand which term. Because this can also be asked in a form of what is T96. And a very easy exam also. Or even if CAT is easy, you can be asked directly. Because it's still time consuming. It will take at least 1 to 2 minutes to calculate this. Right? And sometimes, remember this. This is where the examiner is testing, are you prepared or not? Somebody who is not prepared for CAT at all, or somebody who does not remember this chapter, will not know कि यार एक point के बाद शायद repetition आएगा. Are getting it? So now after attending these classes, your mind should always, whenever function is given to you, whenever weird questions are given to you, your mind should first talk about, is there a trend? Most of the questions in CAT, they seem to be not doable, but they are doable. As we saw in AGP series, they are infinite chal raha hai. After attending classes, you should know now yaar jab bhi infinite chalega, matlab I am going to infinite GP. Then your thrust will be, let me get infinite GP concept. So that should be your whole process. So don't think you're both easy. Easy because you're in this class. If you're not in the class and if I try to ask you to apply also, you will try 3 times, 4 times. Because after 6 terms it is repeated. Right? So keep that logic in mind. I don't want you to buy hard everything. I want to keep the logics in mind. Yeah, aisa hoga to haan aayega. Let me try. If the repetition is coming after 7-8 terms, okay, he won't ask you more than 7-8 terms. Don't worry about it. Here, right? Simplified. So, okay, for online students, I guess a little smaller font. My bad. So I'm just writing in larger font, guys. T of n minus 1 plus of t of n plus 1 divided by 2. So 2 times of the current term. Now coming from the previous question, whenever the next term is there, we can make that as my current term, right? So if you look at it, this is 2 times the current term. Or we can also try and see this, okay? Is equal to, what do I get? Previous term plus the next term. Now we know that this has to be our subject. According to this formula, that has to be our subject, right? So my next term, what I'm calculating, is equal to previous term, two current term minus the previous term. So my next term is equal to 2 current term minus the previous term. Clear? So if I'm talking about T1, let's see this. So T1 is equal to 1. I have T2 is equal to 3. Right? Let's see what is T3. So this is my next term. This is equal to 2 times of my current term. This is my current term. And this is my next term. So 2 3s are 6 minus 1. So it's always going to be like this. So 2 times of this minus this. Okay. So all that I'm looking at is 2 3s are 6 minus 1 will give me 5. What is T4? 2 5 is the 10. 10 minus 3 is 7. What is T5? 2 7s are 14. 14 minus 5 is 9. So I see these are my odd numbers. So first odd number, second odd number, third odd number, fourth odd number, fifth odd number. So I'm talking about my 10th odd number. 10th odd number is 19. Right? So 19 is going to be T100. Oh, sorry, T100 है क्या? तो मैं 100 odd number हो गया. T of 100 is equal to 100. 100 odd, 100 even. Yeah. Clear?
So directly, it's an AP.
Yes,
Previous question, directly it is an AP, no sir.
directly it gives an.
AP, arithmetic progression.
Yeah, that's what. You can also go through arithmetic progression, or you can directly go with odd number series also, no?
Yes, sir, same.
Yeah.
So 1 over 2 n is equal to you just change the terminology if you want, because I remember doing this also sometimes. Now we are not talking about f of n, okay? As we discussed, we will be focusing on this term. Because if I replace f of 3, I'll have to go with f of 4 minus f of 2. I will not have f of 4. Right? So therefore, what we can do is understand if I make this as my current term. F of n plus 1 is my current term. Then I take this here. So this will become my previous term. Plus. This becomes my yet another previous term. If you want, you can also understand all these things. So in that case, we will not be confused. So now what the f of 3. F of 3. So if I replace my f of 3 here, then my previous term becomes f of 2, and yet another previous term becomes f of. Clear? It just depends on the way you talk to yourself here, the way you try to understand the trend of the series, nothing else. 7 by 4. You got 7 by 4, people got 4 by 3 here, okay. 3 by 2 also, Aditya, okay. 3 by 2, Chandra. Okay. So easy, right? So I look at f of 1 is equal to 1, and f of 2 is also equal to 1. What is f of 3? I have to add the previous 2 terms, that is equal to 2. F of 4 will be again previous 2 terms, that is equal to 3. What is f of 5? 5. What is f of 6? That's it, right? Nothing more, right? So f of 6 minus f of 5 will be 3 plus 3. 6. F of 5 minus f of 4 will be 2. 2 plus 2 will give you 4. Yeah. That is equal to 3 by 2. Simple question. Okay. So again repeat. Don't assume this to be simple because you are in the same class. I'm doing a 5th or 6th question in iterative series in the exam. Getting the idea it's an iterative series and applying it for that one question is more important. You will not get series of questions. Okay. Done? 36. So f of n is equal to 1 minus 1 by n into f of n minus 1. That is the previous term, right? So current term is equal to this fraction into the previous term, right? So if f of 1 is equal to 1, what is f of 2? F of 2 will be 1 minus 1 by 2, that is 1 by 2, into the previous term is 1. Clear? What is f of 3? F of 3 is equal to 1 minus 1 by 3 is 2 by 3 into the previous term, that is 1 by 2, which means that is nothing but 1 by 3. Are we able to see a trend? Let's see. F of 4 is equal to 1 minus 1 by 4 becomes 3 by 4. 3 by 4 into 1 by 3. Wow, that's going to be 1 by 4. So which means f of 1 is 1, f of 2 is 1 by 2, and so on, so on, so on. We're able to find the trend here. And this is 1 by f of 1. So all these fractions will get inverted further. So in a way, I'm looking at 1 plus 2 plus 3, so on till 8 is what I'm looking at. Clear? I hope there's no doubt here. Anybody? Sure. The sum of first 8 natural numbers would be 8 into 9 divided by 2, which is going to be equal to 36 should be the sum of first 8 natural numbers. Clear? So very easy series. After October 5th, there might be a good roast for cat. So be ready. maybe extra classes, maybe extra work. The last 1.5 months we are pushed big time. So all our activities will get stopped and we are only for CAT. October performance. Tomorrow mostly will bind this topic. And next week we should wind up algebra. Next week ends September. October 10th तक शुरू होगा. 15th तक close करेंगे. Algebra next week खत्म हो जाएगा और कुछ बचा है algebra. Logarithm हो गया ना. Functions graph होगा. And maximum minimum बचा है. बस 3 चैप्टर बचे हैं. छोटा मोटा क्वेश्चन है वो सॉल्व करते हैं. ग्रेटेस्ट इंजीनियर फंक्शन है 4-5 क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करते हैं. Then PNC 5 से 6 क्लास आएगा. Now we hardly get a single question on PNC in CAT. But that's a huge topic यार. If I start teaching CAT models, it'll be easy का 6 classes पढ़ सकते हो. Easy. And the worst part is in CRT also it is the same thing. You can't avoid it. You can't reduce the number of models. Let's see what best we can do. Yep. So T of n plus 1, okay, T of n plus 1, that is my, I can assume this is my current term, no? Whatever it is. So this is my current term, is equal to 1 minus 1 by the previous term plus 1. Okay. So what am I getting here? I want T of 99. So let's see. So I have T of 1 is equal to 1 by 2. Let's say what is T of 2? T of 2 is 1 minus 1 by 2 plus 1. 1 by 2 plus 1 is 3 by 2 inverse to become 2 by 3. 1 minus 2 by 3. So if you're not figuring it out, this is 1 by 2 plus 1. This is 1 minus this becomes 1 by 3 by 2. Inverse is to become 1 by 2 by 3, which means I get T of 2 is equal to 1 by 3. A trend already, but too early to comment. On the day of the exam, you cannot do with the help of 2. Trend is at least 3 forms. Okay, in today's class, you can still comment because we are in series class. Okay, so don't take that for granted. Though term or at least 2 more terms. Okay, so understand the trend. So T of 3, this will become C. You can do quick calculation. Okay. So now what will become? This will become 1 by 3 plus 1 becomes 4 by 3. 4 by 3 inverse हो जाएगा to become 3 by 4. 1 minus 3 by 4 क्या हो जाएगा? 1 by 4. I think I'm still getting convinced. Now last one, 1 by 4 plus 1, 5 by 4. 5 by 4 उल्टा हो गया, 4 by 5. 1 minus 4 by 5, 1 by 5. So it's enough for me to identify a trend. Okay. So T of 99 will be 1 by 100. ठीक है? Done? Yeah, answer. 2 to 39. 2 to the power 39 or 40? Or 39.
Somebody said 2 to the power 40 minus 1 here, 2 to the power 39. Okay. Yeah, good. Quick answers here. That's really great from everyone.
2 to the power 39, 1 by 2 is 40. Let's see. So we have t of n plus 1. So I can take this as my current term. So I repeat, my current term is equal to my 3 times of previous term minus 2 times of yet another previous term. Okay, guys, current term, yeah, done. So what am I getting here? So t of 1 is equal to 1. Now t of 2 is equal to 2. So what is t of 3? 3 2s are 6. 6 minus 2 will give me 4. What is t of 4? 3 4s are 12. 12 minus 4 will give you 8. It's indicating the powers of 2. 3 5 3 8s are 24. 24 minus 8. 16 and so on, so on, so on. So I've got the powers of 2. Clear? So I have 2 to the power 0 in plus, right? So plus 2 to the power 1 plus 2 square and so on, so on, so on till 2 to the power 1 है तो 0 हुआ ना. So 2 to the power 30. Clear? Right? So a into 2 to the power n, how many terms? 40 minus 1 by r, a minus. So 2 to the power 40 minus 1. Perfect. Clear? So find the value of t40, we got it, and find the value of some of these terms also, we got it. अरे डिस्कशन से निकला वो तो Yeah. 0. So minus 1 to the power I divided by t to the base I minus 1, which means I'm talking about my current term is equal to minus 1 to the power I. Okay, let's replace which term am I talking about. It will depend on that only. So let's write this only. T of I divided by T of I minus. Okay. So what is T of 1? T of 0 मेरे को पता नहीं. I greater than 1 बोल रहा है. ठीक है. T of 1 को T of 1 रख दो. क्योंकि T के terms में आएगा. Let's see. So let's keep T of 1 as T of 1 because the question is clearly telling you I is greater than 1. So let's replace T2. What is T2? T2 is minus 1 square, that becomes 1. 1 divided by T1. सब T1 के terms में आ जाएगा. So nothing to be worried about. Okay. So what is T3? That's minus 1 divided by what am I looking at? Minus 1 by T2. T2 is 1 by T1. 1 by T1 goes up. So minus T1. Clear? This is minus T1. So I can see a plus T1 and a minus T1 is already here. Okay. So let's see. I mean, mostly tending to move towards that only. T of 4 now becomes minus 1 to the power 4 is 1 divided by this term, that is minus T1, which becomes minus of 1 by T1. Clear? So it's in a way moving towards ये positive हो गया और ये negative हो गया. 2 plus 2, T2 plus T4 becomes 0. T1 plus T3 also becomes 0. Let's see. Till where am I repeating this trend? What is T of 5? T of 5 is minus 1. Minus 1 by minus 1 by T. Minus minus cancel हो जाएगा तो आपका क्या आ जाएगा? T1 आ जाएगा. So in a way now the series will repeat. Iterative series. So I can say that T1 plus T3 is 0. That means T5 plus T7 will also be 0. Right? So every odd terms the sum is giving me 0. Right? And similarly here, every pair of even terms is also giving me 0. So T2 plus T4 will be as good as T6. This will be equal to T7. This will be equal to T8. Okay, so all pairs are giving me 0. So this whole sum will be 0 and this sum will also be 0. So 0 minus 0, my answer becomes 0 only. Here. Option B. Okay. A smart one, but sister is not putting efforts. He's very smart.
Is it D, sir?
Yes, Vishwakant?
Is it D?
D, okay, you got D, somebody says B, okay, let's see here. Unfortunately, I don't remember the answers. C, okay, wow, so we got B, C, D, कोई एक opt करेगा? कर लो यार, हो जाएगा. 2 minutes. Yes, people are working to get the value A. So we already have people.
C only, sir. C.
Okay, Vishwakant is changing to C now. But still, Vishwakant, apart from you, somebody else has also given D. So we have contenders for all of them. You are saying B. Anybody else who is saying B here? Last no? No. Okay. Vishwakant has changed to C, and I guess somebody else. Okay, multiple people are saying C now. 4 people have said this so far, and 1 person has said this. Okay. For you, my advice is it's better late than never. Oh, see, that's what sometimes this is what we get carried away. You need to remember that when you're quickly getting the logic also. Right? Just slow down, write it, be sure, because see, you've cracked the most important. You were able to come up with something like this within a fraction of seconds. I mean, you give the answer like what 30 seconds. Right? Maybe 1.5 minutes, somebody else give the answer. So your comes when you're cracking the logic, be very sure. You know that you're cracking the logic. And do the calculation. You will just attract a -1 there. Nothing else. Okay. So I know that you can replace anything here. Suppose I'm talking about T of 11. What is T of 11? T of 11 is equal to T of 11 whole square plus T of 11. Sorry, T of 10 whole square plus T of, let's say T of 12. Sorry, my bad. T of 12 is equal to T of 11 whole square plus T of 11. Why am I doing this? Because I also have a target to come something on these terms here. But if you see, if you take T of 11 common here, so आपको T of 11 plus 1 मिल जाएगा. This is what we are seeking to calculate. Okay, and therefore T of 11 plus 1 is going to be T of 12 divided by T of 11. Okay. So this term I know is, let's understand, T of 12 divided by T of 11. Matlab, if it is 11, then 12 by 11. If it is 12, 13 by 12. Clear? Now, if it is 13, 14 by 13. So you see that alternate terms will keep on getting cancelled. So last term chalte, last term में क्या हो गया? T of 26 divided by T of 25. If you have a confusion, go back to one term before that also. Which one is getting cancelled? If you're having a confusion, just go one term before it. The denominator cancel हो रहा है, कि numerator cancel हो रहा है. You're in doubt? Go one term before it. What will T of 24 be? That is T of 25 by T of 24. So if you're seeing this getting cancelled, that means all the previous terms will get cancelled like this. Right? So the only thing that will be left out will be is T of 26 divided by T of 11. So finally, what am I getting here? Option C becomes your correct. Clear? User defined 756. Let's understand this. Okay. So whenever I have to calculate sum of such defined, this is user defined series. That means I'm already defining. I'm defining a series in the form of every term is equal to n into n plus 1. Let's explain you what is summation of this series. So if every term is like this, so what will I do here? I mean, algebraically, अगर आपको करना, okay. So this becomes T of n is equal to n square plus 2n. Understand how summation works. Okay? Summation is nothing but, suppose I ask you the way the question is asking you, sum of first 10 such terms of this series. You have seen this symbol called summation of so on, right? So especially for non-math students or somebody who's very weak in maths. So अब क्या होता है? Understand? T of 1 होता है 1 square plus 2 into 1. Okay. So 2T of 2 will be 2 square plus 2 into 2. So on, so on, so on. This becomes 10 square plus 2 into 10. Okay. So whenever I am calculating summation of any series, right, and the last value is 10. So summation of n square. Summation of n square is nothing but sum of all the natural numbers till n. Okay. Now if you observe, what will this simplify out to be? Can I say this will simplify out to be a 2 common? And then 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 so on till 10. So if I'm taking summation of 2n, so always simplify, you can take a 2 common and then apply summation of n is nothing but sum of all the natural numbers till n. Right, now let's change this a bit. Suppose I'm giving you this series as this plus 2. Okay, so what is happening? I'll add 2 here, I'll add 2 here, I'll add 2 here. Simplifiably, this becomes 2 into 10. So summation of a constant value becomes nothing but the constant value into n. क्या हो गया? कुछ हो गया? Now the time. That is off, so maybe somebody. Airplane mode. Clear? So in short, whenever we are taking summation of any algebraic expression or any series of this kind, so I repeat, it can be anything. यहाँ पे n square does. Suppose I give you 2n square. Summation of this becomes nothing but you start visualizing. That's more important. 2 into 1 square, 2 into 2 square, 2 into 3 square, 2 into 4 square. So if I take and I'm adding all of them. So if I'm adding all of them, it's like this: 2 into 1 square plus 2 into 2 square, and then again plus 2 into 3 square, so on, so on, so on, 2 into n square. So when the minute you start visualizing, you'll never have a problem. Coefficient attached हुआ या नहीं हुआ फर्क नहीं पड़ता. You take a 2 common and sum of first and natural numbers. Similarly, if I give you 3n again, 3 into 1, 3 into 2, 3 into 3, take a 3 common into sum of first and natural numbers. But if I give you a summation of a constant, summation of constant is 3 into n times, because visualize 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, I'm adding n times. That becomes something but 3 into n. This is how we calculate summation of any series. Right? So this is what is a core part for tomorrow's class. Right? What I'll do is, we will come up with, I guess we have around 14 or 15 more questions if I'm not wrong. It's like again. 58, no? 58 mein, right? And then we are going to question slide number 78. We have like 20 slides, okay? Chal ho jayega, simple series jayega. User defined is very easy, right? So just understand this much. If possible, I'll upload a few questions or I'll skip a few questions that are very simple, right? We'll discuss our good ones from here, so that tomorrow we are looking at 14, 15 questions, and let's wind up this topic tomorrow, because splitting the denominator is a very important series for us. Okay, so let's wind this topic tomorrow. That's it from my side. Any doubts from anyone, guys? Online? Thank you, guys. Offline? Thank you. Yeah, great. Thanks, guys. See you guys tomorrow. I'll have a class with you guys tomorrow and complete this topic. Thank you.